Hello everyone, my name is Bekon Sinikaka. Welcome to my YouTube lecture channel as I discuss project management. Today's episode is going to be structured into 5 parts. Firstly, I'll look at the nature of project management. Secondly, I'll look at the conceptual framework of project management. Thirdly, I'll discuss the types of projects. Next, I'll talk about the elements and components of project management. And lastly, I'll talk about the importance of project management. To that end, let's quickly proceed to the first part, which is the nature of project management. Generally speaking, what we regard today as project management evolved in response to the need to effectively and efficiently manage complex private and public sector activities in the areas of health, education, ICT, business, environment, engineering, just to mention a few. However, beginning from the prehistoric era to the point where human society started getting organized, there have been several public outcries questioning why we have litany of abandoned projects all over the world. Despite that, both individuals and organizations often initiate and conceive good, innovative projects capable of adding value to the human society. But the implementation of these projects as well as ideas has always been a major challenge. And several reasons have been attributed to this setback, which include poor project management process, inaccurate costing, poor allocation of resources, poor planning, amongst others. It is against this backdrop that project management professionals decided to develop certain modalities, techniques, and frameworks to assist project managers so that they can be able to initiate a project from the starting point and successfully deliver this project to the point where the projects are being commissioned. If you have any question, kindly go to the comment section and drop your question. However, endeavor to like this video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Let's proceed to the second part, which is the conceptual framework of project management. The concept of project management have been defined by various scholars in different ways, as there is no generally acceptable definition to the concept of project management. But for the purpose of this lecture, I will conceptualize these terms independently in order to elicit maximum understanding to my listeners. Now, what is project? Project is simply a piece of work, a set of programs or actions, a temporary activity that is undertaken by an individual or an organization to produce something new or solve an existing problem. Projects can come in different forms, such as hospital building, classroom blocks, sinking of boreholes, roads, etc. Management, on the other hand, entails the process of planning, organizing, controlling, and directing of human and material resources to achieve a certain objective. Management involves decision making, it involves planning, it involves controlling, it involves management of tasks, it involves communication. Having conceptualized these two words independently, let's look at project management as one word. Project management is the process of planning, organizing, directing, staffing, controlling of human and material resources to achieve the delivery of a specific project. Now, project management entails the whole gamut of activities that take place starting from when a project is initiated, when a project is conceived, to the point where projects are successfully delivered to stakeholders and beneficiaries. So the whole process that manifests when a project is initiated, the planning process, the controlling process, the directing process, is what is regarded as project management. And all these activities are targeted at ensuring that this project is successfully delivered without any hitches. Now let's look at types of projects. Projects are categorized into two based on their deliverables and outcome. We have tangible projects and intangible projects. Tangible projects are those projects whose deliverables and outcome are tangible. It can be seen with the naked eye and you can feel them with your hands. Examples of such projects are building of classroom blocks, healthcare facility, boreholes, roads, etc. However, intangible projects are those projects that the deliverables and outcome are not tangible. They don't have any physical presence. You cannot see them with your naked eyes and you cannot feel them with your bare hands. Examples of such projects are census projects, election projects, application of software codes, etc. Let's look at the next part, which is the components and elements of project management. The elements and components of project management are those fundamentals that every project manager must have to prioritize in order to deliver their projects successfully. I am going to itemize them. First is time. Every project manager must have to prioritize time. That is why it is advisable for projects to be divided into phases so that you can assign specific timelines and deadline to each phase to enable you to deliver your project successfully. Because if you do not assign specific time and deadline to your project, you see that your project can span till eternity and you will not be able to achieve the whole essence of the project. Your project will fail. So it is advisable you allot specific time to your project and phase so that you can be able to achieve the essence of that project. Otherwise, the project will span till eternity. The next one is budget. Every project requires huge financial outlay. So it is advisable to design a budget that will specify the whole amount of resources you need to be able to implement that project. And that will capture the whole expenditure. It will capture the amount of labor you need. It will capture the amount of material resources you need to be able to achieve your project. Now, if you do not design this financial outlay to capture these resources you need to be able to achieve your project, you see that your project will be stopped halfway because you can run out of costs. So it is advisable for you to design a budget to serve as a template for you to carry out your expenditure in the course of delivering your project. The next one is impact and performance. This means that before a project is implemented, you should be able to project what impact that project is going to do. So it will help you to ensure that this project is delivered successfully. For instance now, if you're sinking a borehole in a community where there is no water, access to water, the impact of that borehole is to ensure that people have quality water to drink. So you must be able to periscope into the future the impact of that project. The next one is cross-disciplinary application of knowledge. What this means is that when you're implementing your project or beginning from the conception stage, you should solicit for ideas, relevant knowledge from different disciplines so that you can be able to design quality project. You can be able to deliver quality project. If you take, for instance, building a house, you require the services of a surveyor, you require the services of a structural engineer, you require the services of an architect, you require the services of an electrical engineer. All these experts will share their knowledge. You gather feedbacks from them, you gather relevant inputs from them so that you can be able to design your project, your house project properly. Let's look at the last part of our lecture, which is the importance of project management. The importance of project management are as follows. One, it helps to clearly define project objectives and goals. If you do not define your project objectives and goals, you see that you move in a spiral form and you spend more money more than necessary. So this project management mechanism helps you to be able to define your goals clearly so that you can be able to navigate through successfully. The next one is that project management helps to ensure cost efficiency. What this means is that if you do not design your budget, as earlier stated, you run out of cost. You make expenditure more than what you have budgeted. So it is necessary for you to outlay your financial budget to capture the entire expenditure you're going to make in the course of this project. So project management helps to ensure cost efficiency so that you don't run out of cost, which will eventually make you to abandon your project halfway. The next one is that project management helps you to manage your time appropriately. Like I earlier stated in the components of project management, that you need to assign specific timelines to your project so that your project doesn't span till eternity. If you assign specific timeline and deadlines to your project, you can be able to achieve the whole essence of this project and you will complete them on time. The next one is quality control mechanism. Project management helps project managers to ensure that project goals are delivered successfully using quality standard materials. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any question, kindly go to the comment section and drop your question. However, endeavor to subscribe to my channel and share these videos to those who are seeking to develop a career in project management. Thank you. See you next time. God bless you.